know that they can get their logo on product with our logo. And
right.
so our first initiative was, okay, well, how are we gonna target these guys? So we put together a list of our top 40 members, and those were members that may have, probably entertained the most at Caves in the past. It's probably how we came up with the top 40. And we really leaned hard on, it was Fairway and Green at the time, but we leaned hard on them basically saying, hey, look, will you do this for us? I will basically give every member the opportunity to order through Fairway and Green if you help us with this. So what they did was they gave us a short sleeve shirt and a vest. And I was able to go online, and I got just about every corporate logo online, and I had them digitized, Fairway and Green digitized just about all of them. They put their logo on the sleeve, our logo on the chest, and then they put our logo on the chest of the vest, and I included the product with this letter in a gift box. We sent this gift box to the 40 members that we were targeting at the time, and just said, "Here's what we're doing. We'd love to talk to you about your corporate business." And I tell you what, Patrick, about 35 of the 40 members had no idea that they could dual brand merchandise. Like,
So the communication is key.
Yeah, I mean, they had no idea that could even be done. And so for a lot of them, it was a no-brainer. I mean, it started out, maybe orders of 24 units. We got a couple of orders of 80 units. So it started out kind of light at first, and then it just continues to grow every year, because once you have your member hooked and you show them value, and they see value by, what their guests think of the product. And if you show them a discount, I mean, we currently discount all of our corporate orders by about 20% off of retail, along with not upcharging them on the increased logo fees, which we try to push our vendors to absorb.
Right. Do most of them do that?
They do. I would say that just about all of our vendors that we do corporate business through, they're either offering no charge embroidery, or they're doing a 10% off, but we're getting some sort of discount, because
Right.
they want the business, and they know that their product is going into the right hands.
Helps you with your margin.
Most vendors are happy to do at least a 10% discount, I would say.
Yeah.
So that was our first initiative, and I'll talk a little bit about our
in your golf shop or somewhere in a stock room, basically. Is that what I'm understanding? That somebody orders X number of shirts with their corporate logo, and you're actually holding on to them for when they tell you to, hey, I've got guests coming out, and let's have a package for them. Is that right?
We do. We have about 90% of our corporate orders. We store their product. We have a rather large storage room, so we store their product at Caves. And when the inventory gets low, I mean, we'll send out a reminder. You only have 20 units left. You're out of mediums. Do you want to fill in? Do you want to just, if it's October, a lot of times we'll just say, now let's just wait, and I'll order some stuff out of the spring catalog. We have a few members, Patrick, that receive their goods in the mail, and they, at their office, and they'll just distribute them, at their own discretion. But a lot of the times, we'll have. I mean, I might have 1,200 units upstairs in our stock room.
Nice.
And a member will call up, and a lot of these members host overnight guests. So we're taking their product, combining it with Pro V1 balls or a divot tool, putting together a gift pack, and then putting it in each guest room.
Yeah, and I would think that it's a best practice. I mean, it's very similar to the custom ball program that, you know, some people on this call might do, which, and if you don't, I would recommend doing it. But it's kind of that same concept. The custom ball program, you know, essentially members would have their whatever ball they wanted, whatever number, whatever imprinted. And the way I did it was I stocked 3 dozen in the shop for them, you know, just in the back room. And every time I knew they were coming out to play, I would just hand them a sleeve of their golf balls. Because what happens then, when you have control over that inventory, you know when it gets low. And that with the custom ball program, I would just, part of the agreement was that I would just reorder the golf balls for them and, you know, just keep them at a par level of 3 dozen. So it's almost the same thing with this. If you have those shirts or whatever it is, and you know they're getting down to a certain level, if you're inventorying them, you know, versus when you know, let them have them all at once,